Howdy, gang, and welcome once again to the Duct Tape Studios. I'm Jeff McAleer, your host here at the Gaming Gang channel. Thanks for joining me once again. Steamforged Games Week rocks on, as today I will be unboxing and taking a first look at Epic Encounters Local Legends Griffon Encounter from the aforementioned Steamforged Games. This is designed for 5e Dungeons & Dragons, and it is coming this month. Carries an MSRP of $24.99. All that said, let's swing on over to the other camera because here I've got the Griffon Encounter for Local Legends. Do want to mention the fine folks over at Steamforged Games were kind enough to provide me with this review copy. But neither I nor anyone else affiliated with the Gaming Gang has received any other sort of compensation for me to share this video with you. These days, it's important you know that. Also, should point out, you might be wondering, hey, wait, Jeff, I just watched you do the first look at the Berserker. That was yesterday. You're wearing the same clothes. What's going on? Well, the reality is, as I release this, I will be in San Diego covering Comic-Con. So, of course, I shot some video ahead of time to share with you so that you're not just sitting there with nothing on the Gaming Gang channel or thegaminggang.com. So that is the case. I'm just shooting both the unboxing for the Local Legends back-to-back. So that's that. All right, let's get the shrink wrap off. And then we will dive on in and take a peek. Soaring above the earth on its feathered wings, the Griffon waits for the perfect moment to descend upon its prey. Attacking messengers and delaying vital letters, someone needs to drive it off. Are your characters up to the task? Dun, dun, dun. Let's jump on in. So we will actually look at the miniatures last. So I thought it was the corpse of a horse. It's actually the horse and the messenger that are this miniature here. We'll be taking a peek at that in a sec. So we have got our encounter. It's a mini encounter, essentially, and our playmat. And let's see what tavern this is tied into, because each of these epic encounters is tied into one of the taverns from the Local Legends Tavern Kit. So it is the Golden Griffon Tavern. So we've got our introduction before starting the encounter. The Griffon waits until the party is in the open so it can make a clear strike at someone. We'll use the terrain and its speed to attack in different intervals from varying directions. This will give the party some opportunity to strategize each round, but it also means they have to either be close together when it comes to strike or be ready to be unable to reach the beast when it descends. This is a battle where the beast tries to separate party members and focus on who is causing an issue or even disarm them in this combat. Aha. So we'll get some individual locations. We get the combat plan of the Griffon. Ambush assault, bring them down. Swoop and holler. And then we get our stat blocks for the Griffon. Sweet. That looks like a pretty nice miniature. All right, and then we've got our credits page. So let's make sure we give folks credit where credit is due. Let's also get a peek at the mat. So this is only single-sided, but the paper is treated. So this should hold up pretty nicely. As I always mention when we're taking a look at miniatures, various different epic encounters releases from Steamforged Games, I always point out, you can use these with any fantasy role-playing game and any fantasy miniatures game. It does not have to be 5e D&D. So it looks like this is a road along the woods. It's like, are these like, looks like a tent. Looks like an abandoned encampment there. Nice. Very cool. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to dive on in and take a look at the miniatures. I'm going to zoom on in so we can get a far closer look at those minis. We have got the insert, which holds the Griffon as well as the horse and messenger. So we'll take a look at the horse and messenger first, and then we'll dive on in and take a peek at this Griffon. So let's see if our Panasonic autofocus plays nice with us today. So as we can see, the messenger has been crushed underneath the horse. Looks like he's holding a whip. Hey, he was whipping the horse? You know what? He got what he deserved then. This is pretty nice. This would actually make for a pretty cool diorama if you wanted. Because you would have this, and then you would also have the Griffon. And this looks really nice. This has got some excellent detail on it. Doesn't really have any give either, so always appreciate that. So it's nice and stiff plastic. This will prime and paint up very nicely. Of course, you would want to use a little bit of filler to fill in those cracks when you paint this. So I should say seams and not really cracks. That's really the only major seam that I see from the assembly of this. The wings look pretty nicely put together there. So we're not seeing any big gaps or anything like that. Let's see. We're going to see if we can get a little bit more detail here for you close up. That is an impressive looking figure. Very nice. As I keep mentioning, when we take a look at miniatures, I'm actually teaching my nephew how to paint minis. And he's having a really good time, he and his girlfriend. They've both been doing them together. Very nice, very nice. And we also have a detailed base. So it isn't just a flat, lifeless base. So very cool. So we have got the insert that holds both figures there, as well as the mat, the encounter book, or I should say mini encounter. And that is what we find when we take everything from Epic Encounters, Local Legends, Griffon Encounter outside the box. Sweet. Very nice. Very nice. All right, that is it for this time out. Once again, this is going to be arriving in stores this month. It carries an MSRP of $24.99. It might actually be in stores now, but every retailer I looked at was still showing that it's a pre-order. So I think it's maybe right at the end of the month that it's hitting. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Stay tuned. Steamforged Games Week will continue tomorrow. So you'll want to take a peek to see what I've got in store for you then. Anyway, that is it for this time out. If you liked the video, by all means, please give it a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you do subscribe, don't forget, ring that bell, because it'll not only let you know when I share videos such as this unboxing and first look, it'll also inform you when my live stream, The Gaming Gang Dispatch, airs Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings when I'm not covering conventions at 7 p.m. Central. And of course, when you're not watching videos on the Gaming Gang channel, be sure to visit thegaminggang.com for all the latest in tabletop gaming news, reviews, and a whole lot more you are not going to find here on YouTube. You know the drill. Get your geek on at thegaminggang.com. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, I'm Jeff McAleer, and until I see you next time, I certainly hope all of you get to enjoy plenty of great gaming with your gang.